Alright, welcome back to Digital Devil Saga. This is a new cycle, which means that I have gotten all the mantras from my past walkthrough, and I have them now, plus a little bit extra. What I'm doing at this moment is I'm going to go through the optional bosses that I missed in my first walkthrough, just so that way I'm well set once I go through Digital Devil Saga 2, because I get certain goodies from it. That fight was stupid, and I was set up very badly for it, so there wasn't much I can do. So I'm gonna get rid of this curse on Argilla. What I'm fighting right now is Yamato Orochi. He is in Anahata tunnels. Basically the sewers of Citadel. So I'm just gonna try and take him out. He resists pretty much everything except, according to Game FAQs, or Game Facts as they're called, he doesn't resist ice or electric or almighty. However, this is probably one of the laziest bosses I've ever encountered. Because first off, he'll do this, he will use magic non-stop, and yes, as predicted, he does have 8 turns. And he's gonna keep doing that until he maxes that out. Yeah, this is something to watch out for. Ouch. So what I'm doing is basically Surf is my buffer. So what I'm doing right now is basically nulling magic attacks because he's gonna keep using them for now. Moves my defense up. It's gonna be a bummer. Also, one of the things that are recommended is what I have for Surf and, well, not presently at Surf, but for Gale, Mind Charge. Another handy thing too is to another thing is to equip Null Mute, which you should have if you got all the ailment producing mantras. This is when he changes strategy for some reason. He continues using physical attacks. Basically, in effect, he ran out of magic, so now he's just gonna keep attacking. And from what I'm told from the Game Facts thing, he is not a heavy hitter, but nonetheless, because he has 8 turns, it all adds up. So let's do this. Got a lot of damage here. That too. I thought I was actually preparing for the worst, but I soon realized that once he runs out of magic, his attacks become much more predictable. In case you're wondering about his mythical references, I think I probably told it to you when I played Persona 3, since I did have him as one of my personas. Yamato no Orochi was an 8-headed serpent that was killed by Citadel. I'm not playing around. And the process repeats. Actually, this boss battle ends pretty early, but I spend the rest of the time finishing up when I started, to some extent, because this is only half of it, but it doesn't involve any fights, so to speak. Okay. Again, not playing around. Getcha. I think this is a pretty dumb strategy because I think when I realize that he's going to continue using Mad Rush repeatedly, over and over and over again, and because he ran out of magic, he isn't going to remove my buffs or debuffs. There isn't much I can do, so basically, I have him where I want him. So, first off, Physical Repel. Let's weaken your stats. And let's just patch everyone up. This stops him dead in his tracks. So I realized, instead of enduring 8 turns, I can endure only 1. So that'll be handy as hell. And Argilla is the only one on my team who has Death Flies. No attack for you. Basically, I discovered that things are a little bit complicated in in here than it is in Nocturne, because most bosses in Nocturne, if you just beat them up long enough, if they have no weaknesses, then they go down fast. There are exceptions to the rule, however. For instance, Black Frost, Scotty, and Jerry McCullough. Use Debilitate repeatedly. Oh. Guess he's kind of screwed. Again, Physical Repel. He hasn't used Magic Drain for some weird reason, so I suggest be prepared for that. Dead. Well, almost. Just keep doing this. So, in effect, I think the GameFAQs page said that if you have a null mute, he isn't exactly going to pull off a MP theft. So, once that happens, he's just going to use physical attacks and nothing else. It looks good. Or then again, it's probably because he's being a bit lazy this time. He's probably much tougher for other players. Okay. He's almost done for. Let's do this. Dead. Okay. So we got Godly Beast and it's Insatiable Mind Scream at bonus. Let's level up Surf. I am at level 79 at the moment. And they're roughly about the same level, so I recommend getting to this level in that case. But this is not done yet. I actually have to... they said that I have to go up this ladder. And where I end up is, for some odd reason, the basement of the brute space. And I was actually worried because this was all way too calm. There were no battles at all. And apparently they said I have to get to the 3rd floor, which means I have to go up 5 basement levels. And they have an interesting way of doing so. Instead of being one continuous stairwell, I go up 1 flight of stairs, go through this door, and go up another flight of stairs. Okay, everyone's healed. I was waiting for the unexpected. So another flight of stairs, and go through another door and go up another flight of stairs, rinse and repeat. And you have to repeat this 8 times. But don't get used to it, because I discovered that once that happens, it's not over. So I'm gonna finish this here and continue.